Divas. How are you? I hope everyone is staying home and safe. You're not going out. Please, anyone, if you can write hi, I can know like you people are watching and you have came and joined the session. Okay. So, firstly, hi Astha. Thank you, Astha. Meanwhile, people are coming in and joining. I would like to thank Astha for giving me this opportunity to come live on the Mrs. Diva community and share my experiences with you all. Okay, volume is low. Just one second. Is it fine now? Hi Astha, can you let me know? Is it fine now? Am I audible? Hi Ritu, can you please confirm anyone if I'm audible or not? Okay, one second. Please give me 1 minute. Am I audible now? Am I audible now? Can you hear me now? I think it should be fine now. Hi Ritu, can you please confirm? Okay, so firstly, I would like to thank Astha for giving me this opportunity to be here with all of you and share my experiences. And I'm really okay. I'm really am glad to be a part of this community. That's so odd that you people are not able to hear. I had done multiple tests without headphones, with headphones and everything. I was doing testing for about 30 minutes. I was testing if my sound and voice is clear or not. Let me try one more time with my this phones. Otherwise, I will start. Is it better now? Can you please confirm if it is better now? I think it should be fine now. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Asta, for the confirmation. Uh, okay, I don't know what happened, but just chalo, let's start. So, okay, I was thanking Astha. Like you have created a very wonderful community. I had ever always planned to help women, and you are doing whatever you can do, and this is the best, Astha. You are giving the platform to women so that they can explore themselves, they can empower themselves, which is very very good. And I really appreciate all your efforts and all the best for Mrs. Diva. And um, that's really nice. Okay, guys, I am a software engineer and I'm an MCA postgraduate. I'm into the website development and designing and into the field of website launch, release, and everything related to the website since last 11 years. Hi Ruchi, hi Rekha. Hello everyone who are joining. Hi Swati. Thank you for confirming that you can hear me. Okay. Guys, I will start with the benefits of website. I have seen like most of the moms have a Facebook page, they have a Facebook group, and there's a question like, why do we need a website when we have a brand identity on Facebook, on Instagram, and other social media platforms? So, like we already have lot of platforms, social media where we can have our brand identity, but that doesn't mean that we should not have our own identity. So, firstly, website is your brand identity, which brings in trust to you, to your business, which give you more accessibility and visibility on the Google platform. For example, if suppose I have to search for something, let's say I have to search for free worksheets, then I will definitely not come to the Facebook page or Facebook group to search for a free worksheet for a LKG kid. I will go and search in the Google, and Facebook groups do not give search in the Google. So if you want, if your business is like you need people, you need visibility, you need people, you need to be searched by people, then the website is the one thing and the most important thing that you should have for your business. Okay, so there's a question like, if I am a service provider, then also do I need a website? Yes, you definitely need a website. If you are a service provider, if you are a product provider, whatever. If you have a business, if you have a portfolio which you want to showcase to other people, then you should have a website. That's a common thing, because right now is the age of online, and if you don't have an online identity, then people may not trust you. Just by having your Facebook page. See, right now, what is the first trust factor you think is? You believe that having reviews on page is a trust factor? No, I don't think that, because right now reviews are also fake. Reviews can be fake. Reviews can be paid, right? So there is nothing that can bring a trust from your users over your Facebook page. Okay, so I will definitely recommend you to have a website, because right now, first I told you it is an online age, so you should have your website. Hi everyone, hi Nidhi, hi Bapta, hi Monica, hello. Please post in your questions also if you have any, I can answer them. Okay, so we were discussing like we should have a website, and don't just rely on Facebook and Instagram. These are your channels wherein you can promote your business, but you should have a website also. Okay, that's your permanent business identity. That's your permanent address that you have wherever you live in, but you have a permanent address also. Okay, so there are various domains when we talk about a website. Like there is a travel domain if your business is in traveling. There is a e-commerce domain if your business is in online sales and purchase. There is a social network domain. Okay, like for example, we have First Cry is an online platform. We are taking an example, but still, First Cry has created a First Cry parental portal. That's a community that First Cry has created. Why is the need of that? If we have Facebook, and First Cry can definitely anytime create a Facebook group over the First Cry or First Cry, but it is not creating a group. It has created its own website wherein moms can come, parents can come, they can post in their questions, and they can get some answer, because that's a very niche community. Okay, so if I have to target parents, then I will definitely go to the parental portal of any website where I want to go. So if you have something to develop like social network, you can develop with your website. Then comes a blogging website, which was there was a session I have seen on Mrs. Diva only by Debolina. She has explained very well about the blogging. So, if you are if you are a service provider and you want to create your portfolio website, then you can start with the blogging website, and you can write about your business. You can write about your thoughts, what you want to, what, why you want to go for a personal one-to-one interaction, right? So you can just reduce the time and provide some basic information which people can come and just see on your website, and they just get to know about your business and what about you have to do. Okay, so if now starting when your domain is clear, when the domain of your website, the purpose of your website is clear, you will have to go for the development of your website. Okay, now when you are convinced that I have to have my website, first of all you have to think and you have to believe and you have to make your mind that my for my business I need a website and that website will have an importance. Then only you proceed with the development of a website. Okay, so development of a website is a very complex process. It includes a lot of things, but I have divided it into the 10 easy steps which you can just, if you just follow those 10 steps, you will have a website ready and live, right? To start with, we are taking how to develop, host, and launch a website. The first thing that you have to do is you have to choose the URL and domain of your website, which is very specific to your business and which contains some meaning that's related to your business. So that Asta has a Facebook page, Mrs. Diva, and she has created the domain of her website as Mrs. Diva, which is very nice and very good. The concept is clear that it is about Mrs. Divas, and she has kept the name and domain of her website to the point and very specific. So it is very easy for people to remember the name of the website, and they will just go to a browser and they will type in the name of the website and they will get to her. Right. So this is very important first part. Secondly, hi Rakhi ji. Thank you for joining in. Okay, after once you have selected the domain of your website, you should finalize the technology that you will be using for your website. For example, if you want to have an online portal where you can showcase your products and you can sell your products, I will recommend you to have either your website in Magento, or you can simply use WordPress, WooCommerce technology, and you can go live and start your own online store within a budget. And both WordPress and WooCommerce are free software, so you won't have to spend any money also on purchasing the software. If you want to start a blogging website, then also you can start with Wix or WordPress, or there's a session by Asta I have seen where she has explained very in very detail about using the online templates and websites that are available, so you can get started very easily. If suppose your website is a complex website and you have some complex functionalities that you want on your website, then you should definitely go and hire a best team for your website, because if you will start with without team and they will not be knowing what your ideas are and what do you want for your portal, then coming in middle they might they might take some time to get on track, right? So I will recommend to have a team with the very start of your project once you are just clear of what you want to have developed, right? Then the third part comes with the hosting of your website. Where do you want to host your website once your website will be done? So the major mistakes that people normally do is either they purchase a very low budget server or a very high budget server, which both are wrong. Like if someone says to you like you can go on GoDaddy and you can just have your website set up and live in just 99 rupees or 100 rupees a month, this is just all fake thing. You should analyze the traffic, the load of your website, and the technology that your website has been developed in, right? So if you are starting with a blogging website and that website you are targeting to have somewhere around 1000 views per day to 2000 views per day, you can start with a very low budget server, low budget host. Like you can choose GoDaddy, you can choose Amazon, and there are a lot of hosting providers like DigitalOcean. So but start with a low budget only if you know your traffic is low, right? But if you are aware that my traffic is going to increase and I will be having, let's say, 1 lakh views per month or 50,000 views in 15 days or more, then you should go with a high quality server. Okay, and you should keep a budget for your server. Mostly I have seen people spend money on creating a very beautiful website, very high end professional website, but they host on a very low budget server, so their website either don't load, either don't work, right? And it doesn't reproduce the benefit that they want and they desire. Thank you, Nidhi. If you have any question, you can please post in here. I have just covered a few topics about the benefits of the website and the domain your website should be in. So I'm on the topic right now. So if you can watch, you want to watch, you can watch from here also. Okay, once you have you have decided the URL of your website, once you have finalized the technology that you will be using for your website, and you are just sure of the host, the fourth thing comes about the marketing thing. How will you market your website? So, right, digital marketing or any other sort of marketing is a different thing. It is not related to the development, but your website tech should be that much capable that it should contain the SEO friendly technologies. Yes, Astha, I will definitely share how you can get a website in budget. But firstly, I am just telling about what things we should keep in mind and what are the process of the website. Then I will take an example. Okay, you are a language hopper. What do you think website will help me? I will tell you that. I will tell you that with an example. Yeah, I will also give you the example of the servers. I have given there's a server from GoDaddy that you can use. There's a server from Amazon AWS that you can use, Amazon Web Servers. DigitalOcean is there, Microsoft Azure is there. So there are a lot of server providers in India and abroad also. But if your audience is targeted in India, then you should choose your server in India, right? Few people make mistake that they choose their server location as Singapore and their members are here in India, so it takes a whole lot time to send the request and receive the request and load the website, which makes your website very slow, right? In this age, in today's era, people don't want to be slow. They just want very fast loading website, very light website, and a working website. Yeah, thank you, Astha, for posting it. Okay, now fourth thing I was discussing was about SEO. That your technology should contain the things that would have the SEO friendly functionalities. So as you have seen in the last sessions of Astha, she has told about it wonderfully. That if you want your website to be visible on Google, then you should definitely have the meta informations on your website, right? There are very various languages that a website can be developed. There it is Java, it is PHP, Ruby on Rails, Python, and many other websites. But how do Google know that I have to click on, I have to fetch this AWS website, I have to fetch this .NET website, I have to fetch this PHP website? Google don't know. Google is not aware about the language of a website. What Google needs is only the meta information, right? So your website should have meta titles, meta descriptions, and meta keywords. So your technology which you are using should have these three fields, right? So this is for Google. But one thing that we lack and we don't pay attention to is the new tech, right? So meta information is for Google, but right now when we share our website on Facebook, we share our website on Twitter, we share our website on Pinterest and Quora, Medium, and Reddit we generally use. So you should have some OG titles in your website. This seems to be a technical thing, but you should know about it because OG is Open Graph technology, which is used by Facebook and many other websites, wherein they fetch the data from your website and display very nicely and neatly on their portals. So if your website don't have these tags and these techie things in your website, the display from your website over the shared feed will not be as good as it is with the title tags, right? Good. When you are done with all these things, the sixth thing that come in at point is uploading your website on the server. So basically, what people think is, why we need a host, why we should spend on a host. So guys, the hosting is like a room that we take, a house that we take for ourselves to live in. If we don't have our own house, we rent it. So that is what we do for our website. We cannot create our own hosting, our own servers. So we rent it from anyone else. Okay, so you can get it from the websites that I had shared. Now, once you have uploaded your website onto the server, then you should configure your domain with the server thing. Okay, now you have purchased domain from anyone else, like if you have purchased domain from GoDaddy, and now you want to host your website on Amazon. So what is the connection between GoDaddy and Amazon? That we have to set up, right? So this setup is called domain mapping and domain pointing. This is very important for your website, right? So when you will be typing the name of your website, I'm taking the example of Astha's website, it is mrsdiva.in, then you are seeing the data from her server. Okay, so this is done with the help of domain mapping. So that is one thing you have to do. Now your website is live on your server, your domain has been mapped. Now you can start your website by sharing it with your friends, family, your social media pages, and other things. Okay, so you are live and you just can enjoy your website and bring in business with it. So these are the steps. So I was asked by Pooja that I am a eggless home baker. Do you think website will help me? Okay, so I'll take an example for Pooja. For example, Pooja is a home baker and she want to have a website. Yes, Pooja, firstly, you should have a website whether you sell your products from your website or not, because I think you have to put in a lot of efforts to continuously post about your baking products on various groups, and the feed goes down when you people post in more feeds, more feeds, more feeds, then definitely I will not go down and see what you have posted 6 months back. But if the same feed, if the same product is in your website, then I can see it easily. Okay, because I know what is there. Yeah. So what you have to do, okay, if suppose you have to start your website, firstly you should have a domain name, you should have a logo, you should have a color scheme in your mind what you will be using for your business, for your online identity. It is very similar to having a house. When we go into a house, we decide everything in advance, so you have to plan everything in advance. Okay, now I will suggest for your website you can choose WordPress and WooCommerce. So WooCommerce is a software in WordPress wherein you can create products, right? You can create two type of products. One is sellable products and one is a catalog view, right? You can enable catalog view, um, so people will be able to see your product. They'll be able to see the price, but they will not be able to book. So you can give a WhatsApp button, or you can give your information like here you can contact me, right? Because I don't think you will be making in advance the product quantity for your products. So by choosing this, you have created a website. And guys, please pay attention that when you create your website, the first and most important thing is the landing page, right? Landing page is very important because first impression is the last impression, right? So if suppose your landing page is not appealing, your landing page does not contain the information of your business, the website is not going to give you any benefit. So if you want to have a best any benefit of your website, just start by creating the very good landing page and very appealing landing page. The minimum budget for the website is not decided, Vibha. You can start a website with 5,000, or if you have a little bit knowledge and you can just read on the tutorials, you can start with free website development using WordPress or the free tools. Magento is also free if you want to start with an e-commerce website. If you are starting for your own business and you do not want anyone else to upload products, you can start with WordPress and WooCommerce. It has a monthly, it has a lot of options are there, and you have to just spend on the hosting only, on the server cost. Yeah, home-based clothing business is too much similar to the baking that I was taking an example. So once you have decided the technology, then there are various tools for SEO in WordPress. If you're choosing WordPress, so you can just go into the admin panel of the website, and then you can install the plugins that you want, and it automatically asks you for the details that you have to put in. So that's very easy. And there are a lot of tutorials also and free plugins. Like there are thousands and thousands of free products that you can use. Yes, resellers can also create a website that should be, I mean, I think more than sellers, resellers should have at least a portfolio website because it is very hard to trust on the resellers. So if you have a website, definitely I will have a relegation like, okay, this person has spent something, some amount of time, some amount of money on this website. So it should be a genuine person. It should not be a fake thing, because I know trusting on a reseller is difficult on a buyer's part also, and gaining trust is very difficult on a seller part also. Yes, Ritu, SEO will definitely work. Even I will say, in fact, the SEO of WordPress is among the best SEO. You can use SEO Yoast plugin, that is a free plugin. And if your business grows and you find it helpful, you can subscribe to the paid version. Paid version is also not too very costly. That's of around, I think, 3,000 or 4,000 rupees that you will have to pay for it. Yes, Asta, I have shared like WordPress or using Wix, you can create your website. And I have also told them like you have shared a session on that. But I would prefer WordPress over Wix because there are a lot of free templates and free tutorials available for WordPress, and it's very easy to host also. And if you do not want to, like, there is a way. If you want to start a WordPress hosting, just go on GoDaddy, and there you can choose a pre-built server for WordPress, right? So there they will install the WordPress for you. They will do all the things, and from there there will be a panel where you can see all the information and details, and you will be able to do drag and drop thing, and you can yourself do it very easily. That's quite easy. Yeah. So if you don't have a huge budget, then I told you, like website can be started with minimum of a budget of 5,000, and it will the cost will depend on what functionality and feature you want. WordPress is free, WooCommerce is free, and for anyone who want to start their business online, I will definitely recommend, if you have a if you are a service provider, if you are a product provider, go and start your website with WordPress and WooCommerce. This combination is a very good combination. We are using it on our website from past 11 years, and we have never faced any issues. Thank you, moms. I think I have answered the question. I will just continue my example with the I had taken with the Pooja's work, eggless home baking. So once we have decided that we are going with WordPress and WooCommerce, I'm taking it an example. You can proceed with Wix, and there are a lot of other tools also like Squarespace, Magento, PrestaShop, Shopify. Depending on your requirement, you can choose it. Once we have decided that we are proceeding with WooCommerce and WordPress, we will go with the hosting. For example, we have taken the GoDaddy hosting. So we will upload our website on GoDaddy. We will go to the admin panel of the website. We will enter our information for meta title, meta description, and meta keywords, which is very important, and the OG information, right? Then we will configure our domain. Okay, so we will configure our domain from if you have purchased your domain from GoDaddy, then those people will do it for you. There's no other cost that you will have to spend on it. And if you have done it from any other website, then also maybe GoDaddy people can also help, or that other hosting can also help to map your domain and this thing. So right now hosting people are also helping people, so you don't have to spend on team for these small things, right? So after mapping your website is live, you can share it with other people, and you can just start growing your business, and share it on the social media channels and everywhere. So what I will prefer, if you are an informative if you want to share anything, you just upload, you just create a blog on your website, and then instead of sharing all the information on your Facebook page or in the groups, you just share the link of your website, or you share a picture, or you create a graphic which includes some appealing content, and then just post a link of your website, that to view all the details and all the information, please visit my website. This will not only give attention to your website, this will also give more traffic to your website. Later on, if you are a blogger, you can apply for Google ads, and that can also be a source of income for you. Thank you, Harbina. You can watch it from the starting, and I hope the information will help you. So this was all about starting a website. Guys, I think I have covered all the things in my session, and I would like to tell you a few more things that you should have for your website. As I told, logo is very important, because this is the brand identity. Like if anyone will be coming, he should be interested in viewing from the logo. It should be clear that what your business is. For example, if you have looked over the logo of Adidas, it has a three lines, but those lines are not equal. Those lines have a slant. That means that there is a sporty thing. There is a mountain that has to be tracked. If you have seen a logo of Amazon, it states Amazon A to Z. There is an arrow, which means Amazon delivers from A to Z thing. So your logo also should depict what your business is about. Then the color scheme should be kept keeping your business in mind. For example, if you're a home baker, you should keep the background of your website as white, and you should, because on white, when you will upload the pictures of your food and of your bakery items, it will be too appealing and too good to see. Your food pictures will just come out very well. Okay, Ritu has asked a question: should we invest in web application for faster service or website? Yes, Ritu, if you have a budget, you can spend into web applications, or otherwise you can start by creating a website, and then providing it in the mobile. There is a technology called responsive, right? So responsive means that your website will adapt the design, the size of the screen on which it is viewed. So you can create, and there is a technology called progressive web apps. Progressive web apps are very in budget friendly things right now, and you don't have to spend anything else on creating of web applications. Even the big firms like Flipkart and Snapdeals also provide a web application developed in PWA, instead of developing the native application in Android and iOS. Okay, so I was telling that for a website, a logo is very important, because that is a brand identity. Then color scheme is important. Thirdly, the landing page is very important, because it is the first and last impression. First impression is the last impression. So your landing page should say like what. Yes, yes, Astha, progressive web apps or PWA. Right, absolutely right. Then you should have an about us page. That is very important to have, right? If I want to know about something or some business, I will definitely go and read about us, because like it is my personal habit. Whenever I visit a website, I first visit the about us thing, and if I find it good and readable, I proceed. And if I don't found about us thing, then maybe I will hesitate to proceed forward with the content shared on the website, if it is valid content or not. The accuracy of content cannot be defined over the online things right now, these days. Like, so, and second point you should have on your website is the vision and your mission, right? What your vision is, what is your website all about? So for example, if you are a service provider, if you are an online product provider, people should know, like, when we have Flipkart, when we have Snapdeal, when we have Amazon, why people should purchase from you? Because you should have a different vision, and if my vision matches your vision, then only I will have um, some trust in your business, right? then then at last you should have, in addition to all the information that is related to your business, you should have a contact us page. That is very very important, because when, if suppose I am interested in something, but before purchasing or before proceeding forward, I want to know from you, I will look for a contact us page. So that is the one thing which is very important. Okay, now when you are using WordPress, one benefit of using WordPress is the availability of modules, right? So you will get lot of modules for the functionalities for your website. One of the functionality I like is the online chatting modules, which is called live chat. So you can have a live chat software on a website, which can be from even Facebook also provide a live chat messaging system, wherein there will be a widget which will be placed on the bottom side of your website's page. In the left or right side, you can place it as per your requirement. And if someone will come and visit your website, it will get popped up, right? It will open up, and anyone if will be having some question, they can just type in, and you will receive a message in your Facebook page. So the lovely thing I like is you will not have to maintain two separate channels for it. You will have to maintain your only one Facebook page that is for your business, and you will be getting an additional channel that is of your own channel from your own identity, and you will have more leads, right? So and why I need a website? Yes, live chat widget is very important, Asta. And one more software which I will like to recommend is Talk.to, TAWK.2. So that has its own application which is free of cost. The lovely thing is about the cost. It's absolutely free. We are using for our own business also. That's my secret. I'm giving it to you for our own business. Now we use it, and the most important thing that has helped our business to grow from in from 5 figures to 6 figures is the Talk to software that we are using. Because earlier what used to happen was when people used to come and they used to message us, since we have clients from over the globe. So sometimes what happens, we mostly have clients from US and UK. So our time, due to our time difference of 12, more than 12 hours, or somewhere around 11 to 12 hours, what used to happen when we were used to sleeping, they used to message us. Asta is TAWK. So people used to message us. We were sleeping, and we didn't even get the notification. We didn't even get the thing like who has messaged us. We just got an email, and sometimes we missed it. But with the Talk to application, we used to have a notification. We used to have a very ringing bell, and we just get immediate attention. The spelling is TAWK.TO. Instead of L, it's W. So yeah, it's fine now. So it's my own personal experience that we have been able to increase our business to a very good level. So if you are suppose going, if you are shopping, if you are doing any household work, or whatever you are doing, you will get a notification in your phone that there is a message, and you can just chat like you are doing in Facebook or whatever. You can set your working hours in the messenger, and it's good, it's very nice. So you should have it on your website. Okay, so one more thing and last thing that I would like to explain you, for the difference between having your Facebook group and having your own website is, for example, you have your Facebook page, right? And you are keeping on sharing your information, keeping on sharing, you are just sharing. So at one point of time you have suppose 200 videos, right? And you have somewhere around 200 posts, but I won't be able to search it. If suppose I want to search some good content, which I want to see or I want to have a look on, I won't be able to search. We were taking example of we were considering the example of home baking by Pooja. So Pooja, if you are having if you want to categorize your products, right? If you want to categorize like this is my these are the snack things I bake, these are the cake things I do, this is for this thing, this is for occasion, this is for light, maybe if you are a diet friendly people, you can have this type of snacks. So that you cannot do on any Facebook group or even on your Facebook page. But if you are having a website, you can upload your content based on the category your content should be in, which is very very important. If I'm going to Flipkart and I want to purchase, suppose I have a need of a fridge, then I will go to Flipkart. I will look for the electronic category, and then I will go for some household or kitchen items in there, and then I know I will find the fridge section, refrigerator section. But I will not go to Flipkart and just type in refrigerators. This is not the good way. So this is what happens in Facebook. There is a lot of information, but that information is spread and thrown like it is an ocean. So we have to create our own rivers and channels wherein our information is kept the way it should be. Thank you guys. I think I have shared a lot of information I had planned. If you have any other questions, please do ask. I'm just checking out if I am missing any question. Um, Thank you, Surbi. Thank you, Vaishali. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Pooja. Thank you, everyone. Ritu. Thank you, Kiran. Thank you. So I will end my session. And again, I would like to thank Astha for giving me this opportunity and creating this wonderful community for helping the moms, for ladies, women, moms, and your work from home ideas are really appreciable. And keep on doing the good work. And my all the best and all the good wishes are with every one of you. Good luck, ladies. Thank you. Bye bye.